Hi guys, Kai here and welcome back to episode 26 of the FIFA 20 My Player Career, and we are with Arsenal. We signed here in the summer from Ajax after spending a season with Galatasaray. I think we played one game, didn't we, on the return with Ajax. We did hand in a transfer request. We've already made our debut here at Arsenal. But let's see if we can get our first goals under the belt in the Premier League. The first game then for us today is August 27th, 2021. We are at home at the Emirates Stadium and we're taking on Burnley. We've got to be the favourites going into this one. There is Icardi. He is one of the players here at Arsenal. Remember, there's no Lacazette, no Aubameyang. Who else did they bring in? I forget who else Arsenal have actually brought in, but there's still quite a lot of usual faces here at the Emirates, so hopefully we can build on our own performances. Well, Wijnaldum's here at the Arsenal, totally forgot about him being here. Tierney, he's on that left back position still for Arsenal, and so he'll be linking up quite a lot with Kai going forward this season. Remember, Kai just play on the left midfield or left wing, so he'll be linking up quite a lot with Tierney throughout the season. As Kai's trying to run through here, looking hungry, looking to get his first goal. We do have an international break as well throughout today's episode, so we'll be heading back for the internationals with France, as Kai has actually bagged his first goal of today's episode, then the first one in Arsenal colours at the Emirates Stadium. It is Arsenal 1, Burnley 0. And already we are looking on form. We want to hopefully lift the trophy. Kai's still waiting for the first trophy of his career, as you should know. If you've been following the series, of course, we've just been lacking a little bit when it has been going forward for these titles. We just missed out last season in Turkey in the Superliga, just missing out against Fenerbahce, who actually went unbeaten the whole league season. So if we can do that here, that would be absolutely superb with Arsenal. But of course, there are going to be a lot of teams challenging us this season more in the Premier League than there would have been at Galatasaray in the Super League. As Kai's going all the way through here, looking for a second, but that one not as powerful, and straight into the hands of the Burnley keeper. Is that Joe Hart, the Burnley keeper? Could have been a mistake in that, but I think it may have been. So approaching half time. We've got just under 15 minutes remaining. Arsenal leading by a single goal. Kai picks up that ball. He steals it, in fact, from the defender. And now he is one-on-one with the keeper. He's currently on a 7.8. If he can bag this way, the goalkeeper makes a save, but it falls kindly to Kai. And he bags his second goal already. What a debut performance this is in the Premier League for Kai. In front of his home fans, bagging 2 goals, and now he's on for a hat-trick. Probably should have been belting that one away first time, but he took a little bit too close to the goalkeeper, who was rushing out towards him. But thankfully we had a little bit of luck go our way. It fell right to his feet, and then obviously he had the easiest goal of his career so far. So 2-0, and hopefully this is going to be a good 3 points here for Arsenal. Arsenal in possession yet again, straight from the kickoff, and here is Kai. As I mentioned, he is on a hat-trick. Can he get it? Would be some sort of performance if he can. Oh, that one's laid back. Shot comes in. The goalkeeper makes a save, but there was a goalkeeper and the defender there, and neither of them climbed high enough, and it was Mauro Icardi who gives Arsenal a 3-goal lead now, and we've still got 10 minutes to play in this first half. What a performance so far here from the Arsenal. You can see there is Kai celebrating with his new teammates. Ozil still in the Arsenal 11 as well. Look at that defender. Did jump up, but obviously, as I said, not high enough. And there is Icardi. I don't think he's the tallest player. But Icardi, he gets his 3rd league goal of the season then so far this year. And we are into the final minute, as you can see. A couple of minutes of added time, we should say. A bit of quiet second half after a very, very busy first period. And Kai's not going to get there. He has been wandering out of position. As you can see right now, he's wandering more central and even over to the right side of the pitch, even though he is a left midfielder. So we'll take him down in his rating. As you just saw there, he's gone down to a 9.0 because of the poor positioning, but it doesn't matter too much because we put in a good performance. Probably still man of the match, of course. And there is confirmation. We have been chosen for the French national team this next couple of weeks, well, the next week or so. We are taking on Turkey and then Greece in the World Cup qualifiers. But before we do head to the internationals, we do have transfer deadline day to look forward to. And look at that, over £1 billion has been spent on transfers. So that is pretty insane. Let's go ahead and see if Arsenal have actually spent any of that. Wolves haven't, Bournemouth hasn't. Have Arsenal? No, Arsenal did bring in a single player, but remember, Kai did cost over 100 million. I think it's around 104 million Kai cost from Ajax. A bit of money spent there with Chelsea. Tammy Abraham's actually left the Blues. Pereira Lake or Lage. Balio Torre at Everton. Leicester haven't done any dealings whatsoever. Bentancur, he's joined Liverpool for 54.8 million. 2 players leaving City, nobody coming in. Sebastian Haller joined Manchester United, 2 going out. Danilo joining Newcastle United, so not really anything really big. I think Kai would have been the biggest transfer of the window, if I'm totally honest. West Ham did make that money from selling Sebastian Haller. Didn't bring anybody in though, so they're going to be a little bit weaker going forward. But let's concentrate now then on the international break with France. I think we can actually change this to the blue. There we go, that won't kit clash. So it is away from home. It's going to be tough. We are returning to Turkey, of course, the country where we just spent a year. So Kai will be one of the favourites for both teams here. I'm sure that the Turkish fans will give him a bit of an applause, at least the Galatasaray fans, but obviously if he does go on and score, they won't be as happy. Well, let's see how we get on then. I think we are the favourites to go through this group top, but of course we can't really afford to be dropping points. We will have to have a look exactly what the points is looking like in this World Cup qualifiers group. So that one goes through, and there is the first goal of the game, but the linesman's flag is up, so it will not count. Number 26 there going through. Who is that? I don't even know who that is, but it was a good finish. Let's have a look at the replay. Just offside by a hair. So unlucky there. France unable to secure the first goal of the game, but still plenty of time. We've got 25 minutes remaining. Still Turkey 0, France 0. Kai attacking on that far side, looking to get the cross in, or is he? He's going all the way down to the touchline or the byline and giving the ball away, which is a poor cross, you have to say there from Kai. You would have expected better. He's only on a 6.2 rating. And now it's Turkey's time to attack on that far side. Cross comes in first time. Oh, what control that is. And what an even better finish. That was fantastic play there from him. Enes Ünal, number 9. He gives Turkey the 1-goal lead against the run of play as well. But this first time cross here was superb. And look at his touch. What a touch. A magical touch, in fact. I think actually that touch was better than the finish. Great control there from Ünal. And that scores his 7th qualifying goal of the campaign, and it looks like we may just be heading to a defeat here. We've got a minute or so to play of added time. We are still trailing by 1-0, and right now it's Turkey who are looking forward to trying to get themselves a second goal, and I think we're going to run out of time to attack. Indeed we are. So the final whistle blows and France are defeated 1-0 in Turkey. So not the best returns then for Kai to Turkey. Hopefully we can have a bit of a better run going into this second game. We are against France, or against Greece, sorry. Again, it is away from home, so it will be a little bit tricky, but hopefully we can fight back from that defeat against Turkey. I'm sure the players will be a little bit fired up going into this one. Obviously we cannot afford 2 losses in a row. So let's see how we get on. Greece not the best of teams, of course. Although they did pick up the European Championships a few years ago. I don't think they're going to have such luck in today's game as they do take the first shot off though. So we've got to be a little bit careful here. We don't want to be losing the 2 games in a row, as I mentioned. So the defence have to wake up, and then hopefully we can get Kai in on the action. I think Mbappe started alongside him. I'm not sure who starts on that right side for France. I think Griezmann is on the bench. No sign of Lacazette. Not yet, of course, but there is Mbappe. Here he is again, Mbappe. Come on, boys, let's get the first goal. Kai's not having the best of games so far, currently on a 5.8 rating. He is in his right position, so maybe he's just been wandering out. He's going a little bit more centrally, as you can see there. Plays that one forward. Come on, get the cross in, lays that one back, and Kai needs to try and win this ball back for France if he can, and he does. Is he going to get the cross? He lays it off in the middle. There is Pogba, and there is the first goal of today's game. 5 minutes before the break, it is now Greece 0, France 1. Good play here. It was Kai who won the ball back, of course, and then boom, Paul Pogba smashes it in from about 8 yards out to give us the 1-goal lead, and that is his second World Cup qualifiers goal of the campaign. As we do head into the second half, then Kai's rating has improved slightly. He's now on a 6.3 rating. Nice little touch there from Kai. Lays it through. Now Fekir looking for somebody in space. Far post did not find Mbappe, but France do keep possession. And Kai has been taken down just outside the area. But it's very central, so it's going to be a very, very dangerous area. And hopefully Paul Pogba can score his second goal of the game. It's a great position. What's he going to do? Could lay it off short there, but he goes for the goal and he finds the back of the net. It's 48.5 minutes gone. It is now Greece 0, France 2. Surely Kai should get the assist for that. He won the free kick initially, but just joking. That was a good free kick there from Paul Pogba. So he is now on a hat-trick. It would be nice if he can bang that hat-trick in. What's that? Is that his 4th qualifiers goal? No, that's his 3rd qualifiers goal. So I'm losing track of how many people have scored. With 6.6 rating for Kai. Then we've got just over half an hour remaining. France are looking good. They're on form right now to pick up the 3 points. Get ourselves back to winning ways after that loss against Turkey just a few days ago. And here is Kai. He's looking to get himself in amongst the goals. He shoots and he scores as well. There is the 3rd goal of today's game. And Kai gets another goal for France. Not sure how many he's got for the qualifying campaign. Hopefully we'll find out shortly. But he runs over to the fans, and there is Kylian Mbappe celebrating alongside him. There, Digne joins him as well. Nice little heel flick here, gets past the defender, and just before the other defender actually came in challenging, he managed to pull off the shot and gets into the back of the net. That's his 2nd qualifiers goal of the campaign. As we do approach the hour mark, France need to get a 4th if we can. Well, we don't really need to. It would be nice to get a 4th. We are looking good. There's going to be a change here. Fekir goes off. And number 28 for France. Not sure who that was. Hopefully we'll see in the top left corner. There was a change for Greece as well. Socrates came off. It was actually Ndombele who has come on in place of Fekir for France. And that one isn't... Oh, it is going in. I was going to say that one isn't going in. But somehow... I think it was the defender went to clear it. It hit the goalkeeper and then bounced over the line. So even though Kai has gone off celebrating France's 4th goal of today's game, he won't be awarded that one. That one's got to be an OG. Yeah, the goalkeeper makes a save. The defender goes to block it, and then for some reason the goalkeeper blocks that block from the clearance from the defender, and it does find the back of the net. So we'll take it. A blunder there from the Greece keeper. And it is Greece right now who are looking to at least get themselves a consolation goal here. They're not going to get themselves back into the game, of course, and Kai picks it up. He is playing more centrally right now. I suppose he can do with us having a 4-goal lead, and maybe we're going to turn that one into the 5th. The shot goes in, and the goalkeeper has made another blunder. A double blunder here from the Greek goalkeeper. Not sure how he didn't keep that one out. He got, what was it, an elbow or something to it, and then it just rolls underneath him and over the line, and we've been gifted another goal. But Kylian Mbappe, he will be awarded that one. That's his 5th qualifiers goal of the campaign, and in fact that was his last action of this match. So Antoine Griezmann has come on in his place as Paul Pogba still looking for his hat-trick. Can he bag it with his free kick? He plays it short. Griezmann shoots, the goalkeeper read it and makes the vital save. So 4 minutes to go. It is Greece 0, France 5. We have the 3 points in the bag. A good performance all round, especially after that horrible defeat in Turkey. So hopefully we can push on now, get ourselves qualified for the World Cup finals, as we're still pushing here. Can we get one more goal? Griezmann laying that one back. Kai trying to get in amongst it as well. Here is Kai. Cuts inside, gets past his marker, a bit of space opens up, and he scores the 6th goal of the match. So France lead then 6-0. Kai bags his 2nd of the match, and that's going to be a man of the match performance from him. Did win a free kick as well earlier in the game to help Paul Pogba score his second goal of the match. Good play there from Kai. Good little solo run inside the area between 3 defenders, and then coolly finishes past the goalkeeper in the last minute of the match. So I think that is going to be about it, guys. We are going to be ending this with a nice 6-0 win. 3 points in the bag in the World Cup qualifiers. I hope you did enjoy it, and then of course in the next episode we can concentrate on some domestic action with the Arsenal and hopefully get ourselves top of the Premier League table. So leave a like if you did like today's episode. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. We are trying to push towards 20,000 subscribers. So I do appreciate all your support. And guys, I will see you in the next one. Peace.